Hi, I'm Izy Hossack and welcome to Wild Dish. Now, primarily I'm a dessert blogger and lover of all things sweet, but recently there have been a lot of headlines telling us to cut out all free sugars in our diet. So I decided to do something a bit crazy. I cut all unrefined and refined sugars out of my diet for 2 months and replaced them with good natural sugars like these. It was quite tough, but I did come up with some really nice recipes that are naturally sweetened just to kind of get me through those 2 months. Today I'm going to show you how to make one of the recipes, which is blueberry and banana buckwheat muffins. So first of all, just want to grab a banana, you just peel it and then whack it on a plate, and then just mash it up as much as you can. You want to get it into quite a smooth paste because you don't want lumpy banana bits in the muffins. These bananas are going to add natural sweetness and also moistness and a really lovely banana flavour to the muffins, a bit like banana bread. Okay, so once you've got quite a smooth paste, you're going to grab your bowl and just whack that in there. And then you can grab an egg, crack that straight in, and then mix that in with your banana. Okay, and then I'm going to add some coconut oil. I'm going to add this because it's dairy-free, so it keeps this recipe dairy-free. I'm adding 2 tablespoons here. It's already melted, and it also has kind of a natural sweetness to it, so it's good when you're baking without sugar to use coconut oil. Plus it has a really nice coconutty flavour, so you kind of get that through at the end with the muffins. And just mix that in again as well. Just going to add a pinch of salt. I like to add salt with the liquid ingredients because then it dissolves. Mix that in. So I'm going to add 60 ml of almond milk instead of conventional milk because then it's going to keep the recipe dairy-free again. Sticking with the almond theme, I'm going to add some almond extract. Again, it's going to add flavour, and also it's kind of that association with sweet things that you get with almond flavouring, so you'll kind of trick yourself into thinking that you're having sugar. Next, I'm going to add the buckwheat flour. Now, it sounds like buckwheat has wheat in it, but it's actually gluten-free, has no wheat in it at all. So it means that if you're celiac or intolerant to wheat, you can actually eat buckwheat flour. But because it has a kind of sticky texture, it's going to hold the muffins together, so you don't need to add anything like xanthan gum or any kind of weird binders to the muffins at all, so it's quite easy to do when you're home baking. Next, we've got 50 grams of ground almonds, also gluten-free. It's just literally almonds ground up into a kind of meal. They have quite a lot of protein in them, so it's going to keep you feeling full, but they've also got lots of healthy fats in there, and also going to keep the muffins moist again because of all those great fats. Mix that in. I'm going to get some baking powder, just to make the muffins kind of light and fluffy, make them rise in the oven. Just a teaspoon. Also, you don't have to worry about overmixing this batter because there is no gluten in it, so you're not going to get any gluten development, so you can mix it as much as you want, because I know that recipes always say mix until just combined, but this one you can just go to town on, really. Last, we're going to add frozen blueberries. It's good to have them frozen before you add them into the batter because then they don't bleed into the muffin batter, because if you mix in fresh ones, they're going to get all mushed when you start mixing them in, and then it kind of makes the batter a bit purple and it looks a bit strange when it bakes up. So if you just mix them when they're frozen, they just stay solid. So that was 140 grams worth of blueberries in there. So now that the batter's all ready, we can get it into our muffin pan. It's enough batter to just make 6 muffins here. So just got my pan lined with some paper liners. You want to fill them about 2/3 of the way full because they're going to rise in the oven, and you don't want them to overflow because then everything will get messy and burnt, so you want to keep them right size. So now we're ready to make the crumble topping for the muffins. So just put your bowl to one side, grab a little bowl, and grab some almonds. I'm just going to take a handful, get a chef's knife and just chop them up. You want them in kind of like chunky pieces because we're also going to add ground almonds, and the ground almonds will just make it that kind of crumbly texture, but the chopped almonds will add kind of a crunchy texture to it and just add more texture to the muffins, which is always a good thing. It's kind of the alternative of sprinkling sugar on top of your muffins, but obviously we're not doing that here, not going to put more sugar to the top, so just want something else that's going to be nice and crunchy. So I've got about 3 tablespoons of chopped almonds. Just put them in a bowl. So now we're just going to add some ground almonds to this as well. Just put those in there. And again, with the melted coconut oil, because it's already melted, it's going to be really easy to mix this in. So just get a little bit of that. And then just get in there with your hands, mix it together. It's going to be kind of like a moist crumble mixture. Okay, and then just divide it between your muffins. Sprinkle it all over the top. So now these are ready to go in the oven, which I've preheated to 180 degrees C. So these have been baking for about 20 minutes and they're all golden brown and smelling all lovely now. So you can tell they're done. Just give them a little poke as well, and if they spring back, then you know they're ready. So the way I like to eat them is warm with a little bit of almond butter. It just brings some extra sweetness to it. Just grab a little bit, spread it on. Also like to add a slice of banana sometimes because it just adds some extra sweetness. Because the muffins themselves aren't that sweet. It's kind of like having warm blueberry toast with a bit of almond butter on it. Just kind of fills that sweet craving. It's so good. Nice and crunchy from the topping as well. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. You can get the full list of ingredients and a method in the description box below. If there's anything else you'd like to see me make, then please leave a comment. You can click here to subscribe, and you can click here to get more tasty recipes from everyone else on this channel. And I'll see you next time.